The Pacers trailing the Thunder by 15 points in the fourth quarter, but they buckled down in the final minutes only to come back and win by 1 point. Overrate that. Dominic Miranda and Eli Gaynor in Oklahoma City, and they have more on how the Pacers turned it around at the very last minute.
We're still trying to process it. The Indiana Pacers are leading the NBA Finals 1-0 over the Oklahoma City Thunder after a 111-110 win on the road, thanks to Tyrese Halliburton. Thanks for joining us. We're here at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City. Eli, hard to put into words what we witnessed here during Game 1.
Yeah, where were you during this moment? We see on the banner it says unforgettable awaits. We have yet another unforgettable moment right here on the road in the NBA Finals. You guys were on the concourse because you were doing live shots at the top of 11 when all of this was going on.
Correct. We had to go for our top of our 11 o'clock show, have a live shot. We left. The Pacers were down 8 points. We came back. They were victorious, 111-110. Remember, the Pacers down 15 with 9 minutes to go in the fourth. Eli, you were here for it all. What happened?
So what I did, I started to make my way towards their locker room in the hallway because I was going to get them coming off of the floor, not expecting them to be as excited as they were, to be honest. So I got down there with about 3 to 4 minutes left. Next thing you know, Aaron Nesmith gets a rebound with about 7-8 seconds left. Give it to who else? Ali.
Shot. It's good! With 0.3 of a second remaining.
A really resilient group. We just do a great job of just, sticking in and just, settling into the game. And, through the course of the game, it kept getting, it felt like it could get ugly. It could, who knows where this game is heading. I thought we did a great job of just walking them down.
Fourth time this postseason, Halliburton, a game winner or to tie the game. It's just unbelievable, the clutch factor out of this guy. Most overrated, overrate that. Unbelievable. He proves time and time again why he's a superstar in the National Basketball Association. Now the Pacers up 1-0 in the NBA Finals.
Obviously, happy about the win, but got to move on. A lot of work left to do. Good win, but they're going to make their adjustments, and we've got to make ours, and we've got to come out ready to play in Game 2.
Unbelievable. The Pacers hold a 1-0 series advantage over the Thunder in the NBA Finals. It is why do we even doubt this team anymore? They played as poorly as they could possibly play for 75-80% of this game. 25 turnovers, and you get the win on the road in one of the most hostile environments I've ever been a part of.
They win Game 1 on the road for the third straight series, so now they hope to go 2-0 on the road in 3 straight series. On Sunday, tip-off for that one at 8 o'clock. They'll, of course, be here. We'll be here as well to keep you all covered here on 13 Sports as well as on WTHR+. All right, from the Paycom Center for Dominic Miranda, I'm Eli Gain.
Oh, man, and this is the excitement from that win spilling over here at home. Fans actually watched the party downtown at Gamebridge and erupting in cheers when Halliburton hit that final shot. You remember we were all sad, and then we all got really happy. So this team likes to keep you on the edge of your seat, obviously, and now you have a chance to be a part of that excitement at the next watch party for Game 2. But you got to act fast, okay? Tickets for Sunday's watch party at Gamebridge, they're on sale right now. They only cost $5, but they will sell out quick. All the proceeds go to the Pacers Foundation. We've got more info on WTHR.com. And if you cannot get enough of the Pacers like us, don't worry. We have everything you need to know about this comeback win and NBA Finals series against the Thunder. We put that on WTHR Plus, our streaming channel. So from extended player interviews to our sports teams coverage in OKC, we got it all there. You can just download the app on your TV to watch. It is free.
We're celebrating the Pacers, obviously. We're also celebrating our good friend Chuck Lofton, who retired today after 40 years, last day on the job, and who greeted him at the gates here at the station? None other than Kevin Gregory, longtime chief meteorologist down at Channel 6. Of course, Kevin's dad was a longtime meteorologist here, Bob Gregory, at the station. But that is not a surprise. I will tell you that. Kevin has a heart of gold. beautiful to see that embrace here this morning. And
just kind of an iconic photo right there.
very much so. That was the first thing I saw this morning. I was like, oh man. So we had a beautiful morning here in the studio. We're going to be sharing some of Chuck's signing off here. So as we get ready for this afternoon, Felicia, boy, it is sticky outside. That's for sure. It feels like it wants to rain. But really the coverage of rain and thunderstorms is not going to be too great locally. Now, it is a different story, and we addressed this yesterday. We felt like the Ohio River would have the greater threat zone, if you will, from Evansville to Louisville, Cincinnati for severe thunderstorms. Now, with that said, with the daytime heating and just how humid it's been, we are going to see some pop-ups here, and it's fair game anywhere in our viewing area for you to have a downpour or a thunderstorm. The coverage is not going to be great, but it is a situation where you're going to have to monitor radar if you have outdoor plans. We had that foggy start this morning. We've seen that low cloud deck thin out enough, and boom, we're almost at 80 degrees. It certainly feels much warmer than that because, again, the dew points are 65 to near 70. That is Gulf Coast moisture. That's going to continue to claim real estate here across central Indiana. 77, not much of a wind, but it is from the southwest at about 5 to 10. Muggy meter is going to stay just that, muggy, all weekend long, by the way. Rain odds in the 20 to 30% zone around the I-70 corridor, might be a little bit higher south of I-70, and there is the chance that a few of those possibly could become severe. We did make a little adjustment to the weekend forecast compared to what we had for yesterday. I want to let you know about that. And also in the 7-day, when we'll get a break from the bout of mugginess here. We'll see with the long-range forecast here in just a few minutes.
All right, Sean, looking forward to it. New at noon, an off-duty Anderson police officer is facing charges after allegedly shooting a gun while trying to recover his stolen vehicle on the city's east side. Maurice McGee now faces 2 counts of criminal recklessness. The incident happened back on May 19th when officers responded to shots fired on Woodruff Place West Drive. Prosecutors say people living there heard cars revving, followed by a crash and gunshots. They say McGee claims he was in the area tracking his stolen car with an Apple AirTag, and that's when the alleged shootout happened between multiple people. Prosecutors say one of those bullets went through an 8-year-old's bedroom window. Nobody was hit, though. 13 News is digging through these charges, and we'll have much more starting at 13 News at 4. Also new at noon, we're learning that an Indianapolis man has signed a plea agreement in the Christmas Day killing of his girlfriend in 2023. Sir Brown Jr. is agreeing to serve 45 years in prison. That plea agreement calls for him to admit to shooting and killing 24-year-old Shania Shaw. So this is video that you're seeing here from the scene that morning. The shooting happened on East 52nd Place just after 5 Christmas morning. Brown's parents turned him in. They say the couple got into a fight outside of their home. Shaw was the mother of Brown's 2 children. He is expected to formally plead guilty on July 14th. And right now we're hearing from Caitlyn Clark for the first time after being sidelined with a left quad strain. Since her injury, the Fever have gone 1-2. They brought in 4-year veteran Ari McDonald to help fill out the roster. But the big question is, when is Caitlyn coming back?
Yeah, I'll be reevaluated this weekend, so I'll miss this weekend's game. But after that, it's, day by day and see how I feel and just kind of turn to the medical staff and what they think. But I feel like I've made a lot of progress and I feel good and, I'm not going to rush coming back. It's just not worth it. But after this weekend, I'll be reevaluated and we'll have a better idea of when I'll return.
The Fever hit the road this weekend to take on the Chicago Sky tomorrow night. Tip is set for 8. Don't forget, WTHR is your local TV home of the Fever, and we are airing 14 more games this season on Channel 13 and MeTV, Channel 13.3, and that includes Tuesday's game in Atlanta against the Dream. Tip is set for 7:30 on MeTV.